All right, what's going on, everybody? We have the new Andor trailer, and in the Disney era of Star Wars, Rogue One is easily, it's not even a contest, it is my favorite Disney Star Wars movie. Loved what they did there, and, maybe Andor's getting a lot of hype now, but I know when they announced this series, there wasn't a lot of hype around it. I, for one, have kind of been excited for this because, maybe the one negative with Rogue One is they didn't get to spend a lot of time with the characters before they ultimately met their ends. So it's a cool time period, and we get to see some of that early Rebel stuff, and hopefully there's some dark grittiness. We saw that with Rogue One. Hopefully they continue with that. I'm a big fan of Mon Mothma. Hopefully, obviously, she's back. And then the one thing I'd like to see before we watch the trailer here, the one thing I'd like to see with this show is Kenobi didn't really have, other than Inquisitors, linkages to other Star Wars properties. I'd like to see some fabric being woven here between, maybe a little something from the Bad Batch, or maybe a callback to, or a call forward to the Rebels series, you know what I mean? Just start a little more interconnectedness would be awesome to see. But either way, let's just watch this. I'm excited. An AK.
To steal from the Empire? You just walk in like you belong. They're so proud of themselves, so fat and satisfied. They can't imagine that someone like me would ever get inside their house.
Cassian, Andor. The Empire is choking us so slowly. We're starting not to notice. What I'm asking is this. Wouldn't you rather give it all to something real? I need all the heroes I can get.
For the greater good.
Call it what you will.
Let's call it war.
Sagrera back.
There's fermenting out there, son. Pockets of fermenting.
You're in my net. Are you a fish? Or are you a thief? You're slipping.
I'm not slipping. I've just been hiding for too long.
As long as everyone thinks I'm an irritation, there's a good chance they'll miss what I'm really doing.
What are you really doing?
This is what revolution looks like.
I'm tired of losing.
That's what I'm talking about. So we're basically starting off with a movie, right, with the 3-episode premiere. And I'm assuming that they do a lot with their trailers and whatnot. All the clips are typically from, 90% of them from the first couple episodes. So it looks awesome. I love the tone. There was so much little details in there, from obviously character cameos from the some ships and stuff from Rebels we see. It just looks so good. It's gonna be a live action, gritty Rebels arc, you know what I mean? Just that seeds of the rebellion forming, and just the cinematography Like, there's some epic wide shots there. And the other thing too, speaking of a shot perspective, some of those shots, like, it looks like way more gorgeous than anything Kenobi gave us. Like, you know, I did like Kenobi. I thought some of the environments and stuff they're in were a little plain and basic. Like, there's some gorgeous looking shots in here. Like, look at this one. And this intro one, where they're in the valley with the Star Destroyer, with the TIE Fighter and Star Destroyers coming over. Like, this is great looking stuff. You know, we see Buddy is in the ship here, and you can see green flashes, so he's attacking something. We see his little targeting computer here. Anything to tell us what kind of ship this is? No. It kind of has like a Millennium Falcon type cockpit, so maybe it's some sort of transport. Oh, it's probably this guy right here. Big cannons coming up. Yeah, this is flying. There's this. This is like that listening ship, right? That they had in Rebels. He takes out the TIE bomber. Like, we're getting like a little bit of space battles here. Like in Kenobi, they couldn't even, you know, we got like a couple shots of the Devastator just firing blanks at Kenobi, and that was it. Like, no ties, like, you know, none of those little extra little special Star Wars aesthetics to kind of fill up the environment. But this is more on par to, you know, obviously Rogue One, to Rebels, you know, looking excited for this. I'm loving the, you know, the other thing I'm interested in seeing, this is a cool shot too, whatever's happening here. That TIE Fighter's in trouble. The other thing I'm really interested in as well is seeing how the Senate operates with Palpatine firmly as, you know, the Emperor, the dictator. It's no longer a republic. So it will be interesting to see how these Senate meetings go. And are we going to get Palpatine in the center, or is it going to be like Maz Amedda or, you know, Simalu, like one of his, you know, political henchmen standing in his place? I don't know. I'm into it. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the Cassian Andor trailer. And let me know what your excitement level is. I think this, again, this gets to tell a unique story, right? Like, Cassian's backstory isn't really out there. You know, Kenobi, it was so hard to fit everything in the narrative because there were so many storylines with Vader and Kenobi. Andor, all we really have is what happened to him in Rogue One, and it's not much, right? He pretty much dies getting the plans. So they got more of a blank canvas to work with. So I think they have a lot more freedom to take. And on top of it, there's not a lot of fan expectations on what should be happening. And I think that's what kills a lot of these shows, because everyone's already made up in their mind, you know, Kenobi needs to do this, this, and this. Vader has to do this, this, and that. If I don't get it exactly the way I've been picturing it for years, it's automatically going to be bad. And like, I feel like that fan expectation hurts a lot of properties, whether they actually are good or bad. You know, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But I think with this one being more of a blank canvas, and it's like, here's the era, you know, go nuts. I think they could do a lot of cool stuff with this. You know, I'm excited to see what happens. Leave a comment, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.